Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to continue where I left off in the last video, where I was talking about different ways to live your life loved. So I hope that you guys are doing well and that you are blessed with a beautiful day. It is starting to get cloudy here, which is amazing because it was about 90 degrees just a while ago. I did cover my windshield because the sun's coming in this way a little bit, and I moved the car a little bit more under the shade. I think I'm going to have to close up my the top here. I wanted to share a few ways that came to my mind as I was writing. I wrote this on July 6th. I want to read the scripture for the day that day. So what I do in my journal, I write down the date, the time, what kind of weather we're having. So at that time we're having rain showers. I write down the weather, the temperature, which at that time was 67 degrees. Isn't that wonderful? And this is at 6:23 p.m. on that day. And then we had northeast winds at 10 miles per hour. I even write down the pressure of that at that time. So I want to read a couple of things from here before I jump into my list of things to do to live loved. I got this pen, and I'll show you what it looks like so that you can so you'll see where I got this from. I keep hitting my bun in here. Isn't this lovely? I you know what, I've actually really enjoyed doing these car vlogs. I probably look really funny right now, but I really do enjoy them. Oh, I think part of it because I really don't know why. I'm out in nature. My husband's right there. I mean, at home he's right there too, but it's just, I don't know. It's just nice. I like it. I don't know. Yes, I'm weird, but it's okay. So, this is my grapes from Dazio is the name of the store. So we were talking about this today in Missy's live on Just Missy about that store. So this is the one I have like all my purple stuff in. I don't know if you can see that. I just dropped them, but this is like my purples, all the purples that I have. Almost all the purples that can fit in there. So I got this pen. It's a Glitter Glam Schmenz because it smells like grape. And I got this at Dazio as well. And it's just, it writes in black. So on this side, I wrote this on a little sticky note in here because I was writing down what pen I was writing with. And it says, "Sparkle on, darling." And I thought about that and I'm like, you know what? Yes, sparkle on. Because we are to be the light in this world. So we need to sparkle. And so the verse of that day, which just went with what I was thinking about, is from Romans 8:6, and this is out of the ESV version. It says, "For to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the spirit is life and peace." So where do we find our peace? In the Lord, right? And I think about that, and if I keep my mind focused on Him, I can live a peaceful life. I can live a good life. I can live a healed life. I can live loved, because that's where I find it. Because then you're willing to do the things, make the choices that keep you in that peace, right? So let's see, here we go. This is, I was writing about the videos that I did. I did one video and it was fine, and so you'll see that one prior to this one and the last one. There's one right before that I talk about camping and things, and then when I did the one that I just finished, it went silent. My microphone died. So let's see here. Let me get to the spot. There's a lot of people coming here today. So I kind of color coded everything. I just what I was feeling that portion looked like. So I have a green and a blue, a yellow and a pink, and the purple is a scripture. So the first one I shared or wrote down that came to mind as how to live a life of love, how to live loved, is to nourish our bodies with good healing foods and hydrate. Because because of the health issues that I have, I need to be careful with what I eat. I need to be more intentional. I need to to keep myself in a good place so that I won't have to take the medications for the rest of my life. Because I've said before, I want to get off of a lot of them, especially the Mounjaro injection. I'm gonna, as much as I hate taking them, it has been a great help for me, and I've been on it. I think I have not been on it quite a year, because I think for the first 3 months I started Trulicity a little before that, maybe like that November, December. I think I started, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it's been a year. It might have been a year. I'm not even exactly sure now, to tell you the truth, but I'm hoping to be off of it as soon as possible, and give myself a trial run of just living life without it, and hopefully keeping my A1C at a 5.2. So the next thing I wrote down was nourish our minds with the healing words of the Bible. That's where I base my everything on. My foundation is on that. The beauty of, like, the creation, who God is, what He has for us, the most amazing, like, thing is that the creator of everything, of every single thing, of this whole entire beautiful universe, just this earth that we live in, just this little space that I have here. Like, I think about it and I'm like, I even wrote about that yesterday, and maybe I'll read that as well, but or maybe I'll put that in another video with my other favorites. But just being in this space, here in northern New Mexico, in the high desert, in the mountains, we're like I think here in Santa Fe, I'm not even sure, where I'm at over there is about 7,400 feet above sea level. So we're like in that, probably real close to that area, that there where I grew up, it was about 6,400 feet above sea level. And I love it. I love the mountains. I love the rivers. I love it all. It's just, it's amazing to me. And so knowing that He created this space for us to enjoy, right? All the beautiful flowers. I mean, we get so many beautiful wildflowers out here. The herbs that they have, like everything. As a matter of fact, now that I said herbs, I got to write that down, because I've got to do the tea one. But that one's going to be when I can actually be at home and kind of pull out all of my tea and show it off. So the things I wrote down underneath the words of the Bible was, to read it, of course, and then, scripture writing is a good one. I didn't write that down, but scripture writing out the Bible if you want to. I didn't write that down either, but those are two really good things. And just read it for yourself. Don't depend on other people to tell you what it means. Don't depend on anything. Yes, community is amazing. Having a church group is great, because we're there to lift each other up. We're there to pray for each other. We're there to encourage each other. But we are not there to be teachers to each other. Like, we need to read this for ourselves so that we know what we're talking about, because we're human, and we can, because of our experiences and the areas where we're at in our lives, what if we interpreted it wrong? What if we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, or we not maybe interpret it, but we may explain it wrong to somebody. I don't know. Whatever it is, read it for yourself, because it's your personal relationship with the Lord. That's it. That's what matters. It's your personal relationship with Him. And then all the other stuff comes into play. So I put on here to listen, to nourish our minds, right, with beautiful, positive music, the beauty of nature, listening to people's stories. I love to hear people's stories, their testimonies, just the life, the things that make them come alive, the things that make them smile, and all of that. I love that. And asking questions to learn about them. I was talking to my mother-in-law, and I told her I want to record her answering some questions about her life and things. And I forgot my cough drops. I'm getting like a little allergy, sore throat-ish kind of thing. Oh, I have one. Okay. Squirrel there again. But, and just to learn about our loved ones' lives, and maybe write down those things for yourself as well. So, because other people want to know why you do what you do, what you think, why you think what you think. Let's see if this doesn't make a bunch of noise. I love the vapor. I think they're the Vapocool. These are the cherry ones, but I like the original too. They're like intense, but they're very good. Okay, so the next part I wrote down is enjoy life. Okay, so the nourish our bodies, that's in green. The blue is the nourishing our minds. I don't know, blue just, I guess, the sky, the creation, it just reminds me of blue, the sky. And the green, I think just because of nourishment, I think of all of the beautiful like vegetation that we have. And enjoy life, I did in yellow. So what I wrote under there, just some things that came to my mind that I thought that would be good to try out, is find things that bring you joy. So having cozy habits. Or I meant to say, I still read it the way I meant not to write it. Okay, so this is how I wrote it. Cozy habits, and then I put, this should have said hobbies, but I heard the word habit on this video I am watching. I was watching a video on journaling, and he was talking about making habits. Oh, there's a mosquito. Oh, what? Yikes. You need to get out of here. But it was like, cozy hobbies, things that make you feel comfortable, things that bring you, I don't know, like put you in a position that kind of like drinking coffee and just enjoying your time, your quiet time with the Lord, stuff like that. Plan fun day trips, because that's what I want to do. I want a bunch of day trips. Like, we come to Santa Fe a lot now because I have PT, which will be ending in the 22nd, I think. After that, I don't want to stop this. Maybe not coming here all the time, but we will be coming to the skate park sometimes. And what I want to do is, on some of those days, go to different places here in Santa Fe that I haven't been, different parks and things, and just, stuff like that. Plan a day trip to different places around this area of northern New Mexico. And then beyond, eventually, go to a cozy, cute coffee shop or bookstore if you can find one that's both, like Barnes & Noble. Granted, that's not as cozy and cute-ish. It's amazing. But I do, there's like the Book Mountain used bookstore here. That's like a little cute house. It's like, I think they were houses at one time, or apartments or something. It's just like this cute little cozy place to be in. But it's not a coffee shop. But hey, there is a coffee shop that we want to try out. I don't know if you guys, anybody on here is from this area in Santa Fe, New Mexico, but one of my husband's friends' daughters, I think she owns I think it's called Cakes coffee shop down on Galisteo, somewhere downtown. So we want to go there and check it out. This is one I love. Put your feet in the grass, your bare feet in the grass or in the dirt. Stare at the clouds. Write down stories. Take time to be with loved ones. Live life every day, like truly live. Because I missed out on a lot of that because I was so scared and so stuck in my little cocoon of anxiety. And I thought about it, like, I don't have to go do things that really cause me distress. But I can do some things. Like, going to the bookstore would have driven me into a panic at one point. But as I slowly did it, I made up my mind. I love books. I love coffee. I want to go here. So I did it. And it's hard. Sometimes I still kind of freak out when I go, but that's my thing. I want to make a habit, build a habit of going to different places. So when I go there, I may not go there. Like, I may not find another place I'll go for a little while. That might be like my one great place this year. Maybe in the fall, I'll find a different coffee shop to actually attend alone. That's the thing. Alone is hard for me. The next one is rest when you need to. That is a hard one for me. I just don't tend to do that. And that's why I'm really not looking forward to the EEG, because I'm supposed to only sleep 5 hours. And see, I like the idea of just sleeping at night and being up at the crack of dawn and going, all day or whatever. But I've got a nap during this EEG, and I'm like, what? I don't know how to nap. I freak out. It's almost like, this is where I need to learn. If I try to nap or like rest, just lay down and take a rest, I feel like I'm going to miss something. And so I get nervous and I get anxious. Okay, so the next part is live loved. I have this little sticker here that says, you can see that. Every moment matters. I got that from a sticker book that I got from Hobby Lobby. So live loved. This is how I interpret that for my life. So you could take these and add some of your own, or leave some in the comments too. So, I mean, I would love to have a list of different things. Okay, this is what I wrote here. Live loved because you are loved. by the creator of all things. I put be the creator instead of by the creator. Sometimes when I read it and I like mess up. Anyway, next, love yourself, love others, most of all, love God with all of who you are, and live with a purpose to glorify God. You have a purpose. He's given you a gift, and you can do it. You can live this life loved, and you can love on others and shine bright. And this is a scripture that I wrote down. This is from Luke 10:27 and 28 out of the CJB. He answered, "You are to love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your understanding, and your neighbor as yourself." That's the right answer, Yeshua said. Do this and you will have life. You'll have life. How amazing is that? So on that note, I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.